Hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to present you something slightly different in terms of videos on this channel. We all know about FIFA 17 Wonderkids, we've had the game for a while now, we know who's great, who's got good potential, but what about those from like 10 years ago? I was scouring through FIFA, and I discovered Wonderkids from Fifa'S 7 and thought, where are they now? So this is basically a video of Fifa'S failed superstars, players who had a ridiculous potential on Fifa'S 7, so 10 years ago, and where are they now in FIFA 17 career mode? If this is something that interests you, then make sure to tell me in the comments section. It's a bit of an experimental video. Make sure to smash the likes button if you do. 150 likes would be massively appreciated. Some of these are quite tragic, to be quite honest with you. Some of these players, you know, there was so much promised of them back in the day, and they just appear to be absolutely nowhere. First of all, though, we have got James Bourne, who is a 70 overall striker. Some of these players I have heard of, a lot of them I've not heard of, I'm not going to lie to you, but James Bourne used to play for Everton through their youth academy, was a massive prospect at one point. He's currently, though, 70 overall. In comparison to that, on Fifa'S 7, he had 90 potential. 90 potential, this kid, okay? And he's currently 27 years of age, playing for Bury in League 1, 70 overall. You can see his stats in the background. He might actually be a decent pickup for an RTG career mode, but he's not exactly a wonder kid anymore. And he came through the Everton Youth Academy. It didn't really work out for him. One player, though, that I'm sure you have heard of is the second player on this video, and he's Ryan Babel, who on Fifa'S 7 had the potential of 91. That is almost as good as Luis Suarez is right now. I think it's fair to say Luis Suarez and Ryan Babel are on a slightly different level these days. Ryan Babel has still had a relatively successful career, really. I mean, he's earned a lot of money, he's played for some decent teams. He played for Liverpool, of course, the team that I support at one point during the mid-thousands, around the point where he had this high potential, actually. Currently, though, he's playing for Besiktas, 29 years of age, 4-star skill moves, decent shot power, dribbling and jumping, but only 75 rated and 29 years of age. Now, next up, we've got someone who I've never ever heard of. This is Quentin Westberg. He's an American goalkeeper. I'm guessing it's not pronounced the German way. It might be Westberg, but I'm going to assume it's Westberg. He plays for Tours, who I think are a Ligue 2 team, so a second division of French football. Quentin here had 88 potential on Fifa'S 7. Why or how, I don't know. It is worth noting the potentials were slightly temperamental on the old Fifa'S. They would range quite a bit, but his highest potential that he could get to was 88. It's fair to say, being a 30-year-old goalkeeper at 65 rated, playing the second division of French football, he hasn't quite reached the potential that the scouts at Fifa'S 7 or the scouts of EA on Fifa'S 7 quite envisaged him becoming. Nevertheless, the fourth player in this video is a centre-back called Matthew Bates, who I do believe came through the, at the time, quite critically acclaimed Middlesbrough Youth Academy. I think it was quite a successful youth academy. There we go. Stuart Downing was coming through the youth academy at that point, and he was very much touted to become something big too. Matthew Bates was the same. Currently, though, he's a 59 rated centre-back. He's lower rated now than he was on Fifa'S 7, and he had a potential back then of 86. And unless he grows quite a lot from the age of 29, he's probably not going to be hitting that. So that's a bit of a tragic one, but he's still playing in, Football League football for Hartlepool. I think in League 2 or League 1. I'm not great with the teams that are in League 1, but I think they're in League 2. I'm not entirely sure. Next up, they've got Johanna-Jeru, another centre-back. Again, someone you've probably heard of. Back in Fifa'S 7, I think he was coming through the Arsenal sort of reserve system. Back then, he had the same potential as Ryan Babel, 91. He has still done, good. He's done good things. He's doing all right in his career. He's playing for Hamburg in the Bundesliga, so playing in the top flight of German football, but his career in England certainly never got off the ground. 29 years of age, from Switzerland, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves. After that, we have got Efrain Juarez, the Monterrey right back. Never heard of this kid, and honestly, looking at his attributes, he seems like just a very bog standard right back. 80 stamina, I suppose, is one standout thing, but apart from that, it's all very sort of average, I suppose. He's 70 rated though, and again playing for one of the biggest teams in Mexico, I do believe. But back in the day, back on Fifa'S 7, his potential, was 90. His potential was 90. He would have become the best right back in the world, according to Fifa'S 7. Alas, that didn't happen. 28 years of age. He can play as a right back, right wing back, or a right mid. High attacking work rate, but again, nothing massively special, although relatively successful still. Next up, and carrying on with a bit of a trend really, I think FIFA were very biased towards English-based and English players back in the day, because we've got Ian Henderson now, the Rochdale striker, 67 rated. Back on FIFA 07, supposedly his potential was 88, which is just ridiculous. I've never ever heard of this guy. I don't even remember him being a prospect back then. I don't know what team he was playing for, but I'll put it on the screen now. Again, not all these players have flopped and have, like, not made anything with their careers. They're still professional footballers, but they certainly aren't, you know, best in the world players like they were predicted to be maybe when they were younger. After that, we've got Mcevil Ii, who I think, for some reason, he looks like that picture was, like, taken in the 90s for some reason. The kit, I don't know, it just looked, anyway, that's beyond the point. 66 overall, centre-back playing for Ross County. I do actually know this guy because he used to play for Derby County when they were in the Premier League about 10 years ago, and that maybe is the reason why he had such a high potential back then. His potential back then was 87. He's now 31 years of age, 66 rated, can play as a centre-back or left-back playing for Ross County in the Scottish Premier League. And yeah, again, a lot like all the other players in this video, it just hasn't particularly worked out for the guy. I mean, he, you know, maybe people around him didn't expect him to be that good. I'm purely thinking about this on a FIFA level. You know, maybe his coaches didn't expect him to be that good, but FIFA certainly did back in 2007. After that, we've got Morten Rasmussen, 71 rated striker playing for Aarhus in the Danish Super League, I want to say. I always get the Scandinavian leagues mixed up, but I think they're a Danish side. He had a spell at Celtic, I think about 6 or 7 years ago, I think, but apart from that, hasn't really, you know, become one of those players to really stand out. Back in the day, he had a potential of 89, so it hasn't really, you know, worked out in that regard, in terms of being an absolute world beater like all the players in this video were predicted to be. Final player that we're going to look at in terms of players that are on this game, on FIFA 17, is Leon Clark, who's 66 rated on FIFA 17, playing for Sheffield United. Decent goal scorer. I remember him, I only know him because he had a fight with his manager a few years ago, and his manager was Paulo Di Canio at the time. I think this is the same guy. Nevertheless, he was 89 potential on FIFA 07, and again, you don't need me to tell you that 66 and 89 are not the same number, so unfortunately for him, he hasn't quite reached what FIFA 07 expected him to do. But again, another player who technically is a failed superstar and is now playing in, I think, Sheffield United is definitely in League 1. I think Rochdale are in League 1 as well. Correct me if I am wrong. Nevertheless, next thing I'm going to do is something I don't usually do, and it's about a player who's not even on FIFA 17, so I realise this is a bit of a wild card, but just let's meet Kamil Ochemchuk, I think is his name. He had a potential of 90 on FIFA 07. I think he was playing for a Polish side, or he was a free agent. They might not have even had the Polish extra clans. I can't remember how you pronounce it, but I don't think they had the Polish league on FIFA 07, so he was classed as a free agent. He had 90 potential back then, and I think he was like 60 something rated. I'll have it on the screen. Right now though, he's not on FIFA 17. He still plays football, but he's not on FIFA 17 because right now he plays in the 4th division of Polish football. Like, who did the scouting for FIFA 07? Honestly, I don't understand how someone could have been like, you know what, this guy is going to be playing at Barcelona in his prime. He's going to be and then he's playing in the 4th division of Polish football. It makes no sense to me. As I said at the start of the video, the FIFA 07 potentials were more of a band as opposed to you absolutely get to this rating, but that was the highest rating he was able to get to. I'm going to assume it was probably a potential of between like 80 and 90. There was probably like a difference of 10, but the highest band that he could get to was 90, and now he's playing in the 4th division of Polish football, apparently. So it's not ideal. It's the same for all of these players, really. You know, I mean, there were some players on FIFA 07 where they got the potential absolutely bang on. Tony Kroos's potential on FIFA 07 was 88, which is, I think, his rating right now, so that's pretty awesome when he was like 16 or whatever. But there are some players who have ended up being failed superstars of FIFA 07, and hence FIFA failed superstars or whatever. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. Nevertheless, if you have enjoyed the video, then make sure to smash the likes button, and let me know if you want to see another one of these, maybe surrounding FIFA 08 superstars, or FIFA 09, or FIFA 10, and players who were just predicted to be something and haven't really produced as much as was expected of them. Subscribe though if you are new to the channel, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. It has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today though. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, biddy bang, biddy boo. Man can't fuck with the Nottingham crew. Put 1, 2, 9 holes in the queue. Wanna ride on me, you better change that route. I'm a lyrical animal straight out of the zoo. Big mate, man, big like Big Zoo. 15 going OT on my own, done it all alone. I never been a bring true. KYE, the hardest YG, my G. Better know he kicks like Kung Fu. Try me, you must